Hello everyone, good morning. I would like to give you a welcome to Lisbon, again, more in this more private meeting and environment. I hope that you have the time to know our city better, to lose yourselves in the streets, to know our people. I would like to use this time that I have to speak to you, the privilege that I have to speak with you, to pass you an optimistic point, an optimistic message. Every year we receive here in Lisbon in Web Summit, the majority of people that come are concerned about sustainability, is deeply concerned about what America is doing about the Paris Agreement. And this is a huge topic of discussion about fear and about a sense of things that are moving back. But the message that I would like to tell you, to send directly from Lisbon, is that there is growing reasons for optimism when you put your eyes not in the national and governmental level only, but when you look what's happening in cities. When you look at cities, when you look at big cities in the world, when you look at medium cities, when you look at New York, London, Paris, Madrid, Lisbon, Barcelona, Beijing, Singapore, when you look at all these cities in the world, every city is moving forward a very bold agenda on sustainability. Obviously, a lot of these cities are ruled by progressive mayors, but obviously, even in the cities that is not, this agenda is being forward. If you look carefully, the same sign that we fear at national level because the positions on the Paris Agreement by some governments, we see the opposite sign in the agenda of cities. So it is very clear when you look at this level. Yesterday we saw when the Apple board had a strong message about sustainability at corporation level, what they are doing about their products, but look better at what's happening on cities. Cities now have 50% of all population in the world. And if you look at the agenda, everyone is pursuing the same. First, economic sustainability, how to create, how to retain talent, how to retain jobs about innovation, about knowledge. Second, environmental sustainability. How can we live? How can we make our lives? How can we make our environment for our citizens sustainable on time? So the agenda of less cars, more environment, more public transport, more investment to protecting against climate change, more investment on sustainable energy. Everyone is doing and pursuing that agenda. And the third one is about social sustainability. This is the ability of an ecosystem, a complex ecosystem like a city, to survive in the future. This is the ability of a city to have a future for every one of its citizens. So it's not by chance that when you look at the political spectrum all around the world, you see that major forces that are fighting against exclusion, the major forces that are fighting against discrimination, major forces that are fighting against xenophobia, racism, are precisely mayors in big cities. Because it's not by chance, it's because things are happening in cities. And we know that the future of the cities is going to be sustainable from an economic point of view, sustainable from an environmental point of view, sustainable from a social point of view, or it is going to be sustainable, or there is not going to be future at all. So this is a message from optimism. Look at the reality not from a single angle, basically the one that is more noticed in the news, but let's look at what's happening in the field, in the decision of very important agents. Look what's happening in cities, and probably you are going to regain a lot of hope that the world is not going on the wrong track in a single lane, but a lot of things, good things are happening on different levels. That's why in Lisbon we were so committed with Web Summit. That's why in Lisbon we are so committed in the sustainability agenda, namely on public transport, different types of mobility environmental friendly mobility, shared mobility. That's why we care a lot about social inclusion, no discrimination, and giving opportunities to all. That's why we were awarded as European Green Capital in 2020, and that's why we are pursuing this agenda so steadily. So this is with a message of hope, with a message, a very clear message here from Lisbon, from all the cities, that I would like to welcome you to this city, and I hope that you enjoy, that you are well treated here, and then you can return many times as you wish. Thank you very much, and have a good Web Summit.